What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day today, and I hope as always the rest of your day gets even better. Now today again, welcome back to the gym. We have an arm workout. We're going to be, executing a fantastic arm workout. I had an amazing pump today. You know, Great bicep work, great tricep work. I was really happy. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to weigh myself today either. I wasn't able to record it. I did weigh myself, nor was I able to show the meals because I've actually left for Egina earlier than I wanted to. So I just have the workout I filmed, and I'm going to be letting you in on the information for the weigh-in and in general what I'm going to be eating. So when it comes to the weigh-in, drumroll, we have 115.5 kilograms for today, so half a kilogram down. Now I have recorded it with my phone and I wanted to add it. However, I wasn't able to. I had to edit the video really quickly. I forgot. It's okay though. I'll add it in the next video as soon as I can. It is 115.5 kilograms. It is half a kilogram down. Now, excuse me, depending on what I'm going to be eating in the next couple of days, which is only going to be for 2 to 3 days until I, return on Tuesday, it's probably going to be, fairly clean, fairly decent. However, it's not going to be diet food because, I am going to be staying over at my grandparents' house. We are going to be cooking different foods, and I'm probably not going to be able to eat, what I want. So I'm going to be making a separate video on, in general, if you're on vacation or if you're not, able to stick to your diet, how you should eat, how you should, consume foods and stuff. If it's just a short period like myself that I'm going to be, gone for a couple of days, 2 to 3 days, it's okay. Okay, I'm not saying you can go nuts, but don't sweat it. Just eat what you want to eat. When it comes to food in general, don't go crazy. Control yourself. But when it comes to like going on a vacation or trip for a week, 10 days and stuff, I'm gonna make a separate video. I'm not a saint. I completely go off track when it comes to, those things. However, I am gonna probably, you know, make a separate video completely regarding that, matter and letting you know what I usually do. So in general, we're going to start off with the classic, let's say, superset of tricep pushdowns with bicep curls. Now, in general, we started with 20 kilograms warm-up set, executed many reps here, then 25 kilograms, 30 kilograms, and 40 kilograms. So in general, when it came to this, let's say, first exercise as a superset, I completely annihilated my arms. I just wanted to, reach failure, keep pushing, keep pumping the blood in. So when we moved on to the rest of the exercises, I was, already tired. I could feel a pump, I could feel a burn. I had really like decently exhausted my arms by this point. I think maybe 4 sets of the superset done already. So we started off with 20 kilograms, moved on to 25, 30, and 40. So now we're going to be doing the biceps for this superset. Now, I could feel great contraction in my triceps. I could feel great contraction in my biceps. However, I can only feel a decent contraction and control if I lift the bar, or in general, anything I have, the dumbbell, the barbell towards my head. Okay? If I don't, I do feel a contraction, but I feel like I'm really working my forearms as well. And because I want to isolate my bicep and feel my bicep, I don't really want to, let's say, involve my forearms too much and sacrifice that, slight amount of pump I could have extra on my bicep. Now, it's inevitable to not work your, let's say, forearms as well. However, I just try to, let's say, isolate it even more. If I end up working it as a combination, as together as a unit, it's no worries, no problem. Okay. Now, so we move on. This was the third superset, and we used this bar because someone had, just gotten the other grip I was using. Sorry, my brain just, lagged there. So I just lended over the bar I was using for a guy so he could complete his set. So we used this as a, substitute, but he is going to bring it back and we're going to use it for the final and heaviest set of the workout. So superset with biceps. I'm already sweating, I'm already tired, it's burning. So it was a good start off to the workout, and we actually ended up doing even more stuff than the previous arm workout this time. So I was extremely happy with it. Now when it comes to, form and in general how we execute the reps, you can see. So we contract at the top, we hold, and we slowly drop the weight. We're not just, moving back and forth. We're not involving our shoulders too much. We're not involving our, you know, legs, our whole body. We're not swinging back and forth, as I mentioned. We are trying to isolate the arms as much as we can and control the weight and, in general, execute the, let's say, exercise as proper as we can, the best we can. And, I've seen many people swinging back and forth. They have, pain. They start having pain in their lower back. They actually start using weightlifting belts. I mean, you could use weightlifting belts, but it would have to be for, a high amount of weight. And in general, I don't think you need that much weight to work on your arms. I mean, you will eventually start, increasing the weight a lot when it comes to your arms in order to build that muscle, but light, I think weight does a great job at, when it comes to bodybuilding in general. Of course, progressive overload plays a huge part. Okay, without that, you can't build muscle, you can't keep progressing. So we're going to move on to the final superset. Now, as you can see, we got the handle we wanted back, and we're going to be executing 6 to 8 reps of 40 kilogram tricep pushdowns. Now, I was happy with this. However, I started to feel a slight, let's say, sting at the front of my left shoulder, which is probably that little, thing I have going on. And I just stopped. At 8, I dropped the weight and kept pumping out reps with 30 and 20 kilograms. I did a double drop set. Now, I didn't want to force myself to execute more reps when it came to, the 40 kilograms, because, as I said, I was uncomfortable with my left front delt. And, I just felt, you have to listen to your body, stop, don't force it, avoid injury at all costs if you can. Because in my opinion, if you injure yourself, if you don't put your ego aside, you're only costing yourself, workouts, in general, everything, because you're gonna have to recover. You're gonna have to work on that, specific muscle group or anything you've damaged. So you're just basically setting yourself up for failure and, setting yourself way back when it comes to progress. So we executed the double drop set when it comes to the tricep pushdowns, and we're going to superset it with bicep curls for a final working superset. Now, I attempted lifting 40 kilograms here. It was way heavier than I imagined. I could have continued, but as I mentioned, my arms were actually, in fact, really fried by this point. I mean, you can see it. I'm red in the face. I'm sweating. We've done a decently, a really good job with this first superset in general. And I am a firm believer of, when it comes to the first exercise, you try to do as much as you can. Let's say what's the word I'm looking for? You're fresh. It's a fresh start of the workout. Okay, you're relaxed, you've recovered. It's the first, let's say, exercise you're completing, so you should give it your all. And when it comes to the rest of the exercises, you use the remaining amount of energy you have to complete them. Okay. So we ended up doing a double drop set here as well. And yes, as you can see from my face, it's burning, I'm tired. So we're gonna move on to the next superset. So here, this is a new, let's say, grip they've brought. Well, not grip, a new handle, okay? So I really like this, and as you can see, I'm using lightweight. First of all, I do increase the weight in general when it comes to this exercise. However, I wanted to, if you can see, completely isolate and squeeze and contract my triceps. That's why I'm doing this exercise. And I really love this grip, this handle, because it allows you, you know, in compared to, let's say, the rope, okay, push downs, to squeeze and contract even more, to isolate the triceps even more. And as you can see, I am slowly letting the weight go up and then contracting and holding for 1 to maybe 1.5 seconds there, okay? And I am squeezing. I'm not just holding the weight down, I am squeezing the tricep. So we move on to bicep curls with the dumbbells, okay? Dumbbell bicep curls. Now, the thing is, the best thing you can do in every workout, I mean, this isn't new, okay? Everyone knows it. It's the pump, okay? Everyone's chasing the pump. The pump is insane. If you get a good pump, it's a good day. You feel great, okay? You know that the blood has gone there. You've worked the muscle. It feels fantastic. And so, that's what we're working towards in every workout. In general, I've added, dumbbell bicep curls in every workout I have when it comes to arms. However, I think I'm going to start maybe switching it up a bit, because I might not. But what I'm trying to say is, if you know, maybe you could help me. My left arm, okay, when I do bicep curls, I can feel the contraction way more compared to my right bicep, that I do contract, but I feel like I'm not contracting enough. And it's not due to the fact that I'm not focused or I'm not executing the movement properly without proper form. I am trying to contract as much as I can, okay? But it just feels like my left bicep is 100% responding, and my left bicep is 100% responding. My right bicep is 85, 90% responding, okay? Maybe even 80. So I'm not sure why that happens. I guess we'll just keep working on it, okay? So, second working set for this superset, we increase the weight on both the tricep pushdowns and the bicep curls, of course, before moving on to the rest of the exercises. Now, if like the first superset was, as you saw, tricep pushdowns, bicep curls, one warm-up set and then 4 working sets with drop sets, 8 to 12 reps in mind, okay? Second superset was the, tricep pushdowns you saw with the dumbbell bicep curls, 3 supersets of 8 to 12 reps, and then we're moving on to tricep kickbacks with the dumbbell and barbell bicep curls. We're only going to be doing 3 supersets of these 8 to 12 reps again. Now, the reason I'm not adding that much weight here is because, as I've mentioned, my arms are already pretty fried, my biceps. Like, I could try lifting even more, but you're going to see me struggle with 5 kilograms per side, okay? So, we keep progressing. Hopefully next time we struggle with 10 kilograms per side, in the future with 15 kilograms per side. You get the point. But those are both big jumps I just mentioned. So, as you can see, 5 kilograms per side. We are trying to, perform it as best we can, slowly contracting at the top, slowly dropping the weight down, and then, I could have gotten a better stretch here, but, I tried to keep the tension on the muscle as much as I can. So when it comes to, let's say, tricep to bicep ratio, I do believe I have better triceps than I do biceps, but, you should always strive for, let's say, every body part being as equally developed as everything else, so it's symmetrical, okay? You want to be symmetrical. So we are trying to, let's say, give emphasis on our biceps just a tad more than, compared to our triceps. So final superset here of Final set of this superset, tricep kickbacks with bicep barbell curls. And then we're going to be moving on to a different superset I decided to do this time, which is going to be the Larry Scott machine. Now it's going to be the machine, not the free one with the let's say barbell. We're going to perform three sets of this superset combo. It's going to be the bicep Larry Scott machine with the tricep. Now I'm not sure what they're called, but you're going to see them right now. It's, you know, behind the head, basically what you're going to be doing. Oh man. Yes, this movement, as you can see, okay? So I started off doing this movement with 20 kilograms, and, you know, second set was 26, 28, and the final set was 36. I just bumped it up to 36 for the video. I didn't want to, you know, tire you any longer by showing you, you know, even more sets and even more reps. You get the general idea. And, you know, we also did a slight amount of posing today, just, you know, quickly in because the only good mirrors were in the locker room, in the changing room, in the bathroom. So I am going to try to get some, let's say I'm going to try to talk to the owner of the gym. Maybe he has another room where it's, you know, only mirrors, something like a posing room, just so we can work on our posing, you know, just for ourselves. It's not like I'm competing or anything. It's just that, you know, you can do it at your home as well, anywhere you like. But, you know, the lighting's better when you go to the gym. You're by yourself. You can actually pose and focus even more and see, you know, what you need to work on, take some good pictures. We could maybe, you know, take the camera, of course, in there as well, and, you know, see what we can work on. So this is the final, let's say, tricep exercise, tricep set. We end up doing 6 reps. This was really heavy, 36 kilograms, and, you know, moved on to doing some posing. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this workout. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, I'll catch you in the next workout. Now, it's probably going to be when I come back from Megina. I am going to try to post videos as, you know, while I'm here, but, you know, I'll do my best. If not, as soon as I get back, next video is coming up. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace. See you in the next video. Stay tuned.